Hey guys, Desnar here. You just missed the beach. I'm sorry. Now we're in the scrub at Ponds Preserve. It's like my favorite park. I've made videos here before, showing you guys the Green Mound. Me and Cub like to go up and go to the top of the Indian Mound and hang out there and look at the beach. Today I kind of just have a personal get it off my chest video. I just want to be a little bit vulnerable and kind of honest with, I guess, the internet. It makes me feel a little bit better talking to like YouTube or Instagram, and just being my authentic self and just letting you guys, the few people that do watch these things, know. It's kind of like confessions in a way. But I've been very depressed. I've been depressed for a while, probably since October or November. Not that anxious. Anxiety I usually have about making money or the future, and I've had little bouts of being anxious in the past few months, but I've been really depressed. And I haven't been able to move on. I haven't been able to forgive myself for why I'm depressed. And a lot of it stems from just me sabotaging my last relationship that I was in. And after sabotaging it, realizing, that was a really good opportunity to just grow with someone. And then just falling into a pit of regret. Me and my last partner, we would do a bit of arguing. It was never to the point where I was really upset with the arguing. It always seemed to help put things into perspective and find a balance. But I had a roommate, and he would always encourage me that, that's not the way to go about being in a relationship, and it was a better match for me, and just ideas that were making me second guess my actions. I don't mean to blame him for it, but it was happening. And then my own paranoia. I was using way too much cannabis, and I was trying to quit, but my paranoia would make me see things in the real world, and my brain would try to match them up with the reality that I was perceiving. And that was also making me second guess. And eventually, instead of trying to build a life with someone and go out on an adventure and try something new, I decided to run away from it and just keep doing what I was doing, or think I was going to keep doing what I was doing. And, eventually realizing that's not what I wanted. And by the time I tried to make up for it, it was kind of too late. She was already moving on, has moved on. And that's just been difficult for me, because I'm never one to really move on. I have a whole box of physical things that I keep to remember events in my life and people, and make a memory shelf. It's not up in my room right now because I've been doing a lot of moving, but I really hold on to people, value them, value the point that they've been in my life, and letting go of the romantic idea that I already let go of it. I already tarnished it. It's felt for months like I shot myself in the foot. And then my roommate, he had plans to leave anyways. And me and him had been best friends for nearly 20 years. And he ended moving up across the country anyway, so I lost him, lost a valuable partner, and let other people's ideas kind of influence that in the first place, and my own paranoia. And now I'm stuck with the consequences. Being lonely. I mean, I have new roommates now, and they're friends that I've had for probably over 10 years. I enjoy it. It's definitely not the same. I'm getting out and trying to make new friends, going to flow events and just talking to random people, see if there's any sort of connection. But it's difficult, and even when I meet, let's say, like a cute person, it's difficult for me to, I don't know, not necessarily talk, but like for me to, in my head, to be like, this is something I would actually want to pursue. Because I'm so hung up on, something I don't have anymore. It's been very challenging. Especially like the last 3 months, since January, February, it's the end of March now. I can pause it real quick. I don't know if it's me not being able to forgive myself. I think that's a little bit of it, just like in the last video I was talking about. Or just me not understanding how to let go of people. And that's always been an issue that I've experienced in other relationships, that I experienced in my last relationship. Just thinking about other situations that aren't real and having that interfere with what I had right in front of me. And then making decisions based on that, non-reality, but just perceptions. And then allowing myself to self-sabotage. So there are lessons, there are positives to this that I've learned. Like, stop self-sabotaging, chase adventure, be more content with what you have in the now, which is something I'm struggling with right now. I mean, I'm really happy. I have so much free time right now. Haven't been working for a couple weeks, so I've been out enjoying nature more, moved in, had plenty of time to move in, have some money saved up. It's not a bazillion dollars, but it's money saved up where I could be fine for several months if I didn't want to take this job opening that's in Orlando right now, which I'm probably going to do, which means I probably have to move again, which is a little anxiety, but I'm okay. I'll be okay. I always have my mom and my dad to help me out too, so I don't really need to get anxious about money right now. It's something that like distracts me. Like, I do get anxious sometimes and do get worried, but I don't really actually have to worry about that. I have to worry about my depression and how that affects me and how that literally hurts me. Because I've gone through phases the past like half dozen months of like just uncontrollable depression, like whimpering, not bawling out crying, though I have done that too, but like just whimpering and multiple times a day because part of me feels like I lost something really nice. And I still have my ex-partner as a friend, and the friends that we made together, her ex-roommate, we're still friends. I still talk to them. It's just definitely not the same. Definitely hard for me to move on. Definitely hard for me to realize, the opportunity that I gave up on just because there were some challenges along the way. And that's a mistake I'm not going to make next time. And pause the camera again so people up ahead. So the silver lining is that there are lessons that I've learned from this that I will incorporate into my future and hopefully my present. I mean, I think I'm doing it in the present. I just don't know how to get over these feelings that I have. I think some are regret. I think it's a lot of regret, and I try and let it wash over me. But I find myself like on social media a lot, just hoping to reach out to other friends, and that always helps. I have been talking to some of my friends more and reconnecting, and that's helpful. But yeah, I'm still kind of lost. It sucks. Just wanted to come out, be a little authentic on my YouTube channel and talk about it, because it affects me every day. Like, some days are a lot worse than others, and that's just how life is, I suppose. Just how it is. Hopefully I can get back into doing more activities that take my mind off of it. I want to get back into painting, and I just don't have a spot to do it except for the back patio, which is kind of clustered. If I did it inside, Shiloh would be a butthead and probably get into the paints and make a huge mess. I want to get back into jogging at night. Really like that. It's really good for me, really good for my heart. Kind of just slacking on that. I've been slowly getting back into dancing and flow more with my LED. And I've been going to meetups on Fridays and meeting people and writing their name down in my little notes on the phone so I don't forget them. So I am meeting new people and dancing and trying to take my mind off things. But when I'm dancing alone lately, just practicing, it's hard to stay in the moment. I've been getting really upset, whereas in January and February I was kind of just going heavy and it was really helping out. December too, just dancing so much. Oh, Cub wants to take a break here, so we're gonna take a break. It's been hot. I don't know what it'll take, friends. I don't know what is my deal. I don't know how to let go of things or people. But I hope eventually it gets a little better. Yeah, I don't know what more to say, like there's some things I want to say, but they're selfish, like they're really selfish. Not really selfish, but they are actually a selfish idea. Like, I would want to be back in that relationship when they've moved on and they're not necessarily trying to get back into the relationship. I wouldn't want to mess up what they've got going on now, but I also would mind getting into a new relationship, but that feels a little selfish for me because I don't know how to get over what I'm in, and it would just be like a big band-aid. A lot of people tell me to get over someone, you got to get under someone, and I'm like, I'm not just looking for that. I know I want a partner now, and it's a challenge when you want a partner, but you're still kind of wrapped up around something else. It's hard. And then I got issues. Like, still trying to find steady work. Oh, that was a big fish. Still got fleas because my roommate's got fleas. Their cat is very old, and an outdoor cat is just covered in fleas, so we constantly have fleas. My room's not as bad though, so it hasn't been terrible. I've been keeping my room pretty clean. But like, yeah, those kinds of issues are potential pits for trying to find a new partner. Like, can't really bring them over. A lot of people want to know what you do for work, and my work's hit or miss lately, even though I have some savings and don't really need to worry about money. People want to know what you're doing. I've been looking into starting my own nonprofit again, starting an advocacy group, because that's something I feel like I would really like to do. Just try and communicate with municipalities, city leaders, organizations, and teach and remind them about preserving and the importance of removing plastics from our waterways and stuff like that. I feel like that would be a good position for me to pursue. But finding a job like that in Florida seems impossible. I've been looking and it just never found it. So I think I might have to make it myself and have that hobbies or something. We'll see how that goes. But AI can help you do that stuff now, so been talking to ChatGPT and Grok and trying to figure out how to go about starting that, and hopefully I'll be able to. But right now, just focusing on the job interview that I have this coming up week and finding out what that job will entail. They want me to work nights at a city park, so I'm like, what? What does that even mean? What city parks are open at night? Weekends I get, but nights? What's open at night? Am I just closing the gate? Because that's one thing, but like, am I taking out the trash at night? Taking out trash isn't really what I want to do. You know, I'd really like being in wildlife management somehow, but you got to get experience somewhere, so put my foot in the door now, try and buckle down and work full-time at a job I don't really want to do, and gain some experience, get my burn certification next winter, and try and switch into actual wildlife management. I think that is what I'm going to do, and then work on this nonprofit idea as well, and hopefully keep dancing. That's very important to me, keeping myself physically active, doing something that I've loved doing for years. Honestly, if I could figure out how to get paid to do that, I would, but I don't think I necessarily have the skills to do that. A lot of people that get paid for performing are fire artists, and I don't know, maybe I can team up with some fire artists. I don't know, trying. We'll figure it out. This video is on 17 minutes, so I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you for listening to me be vulnerable and talk about something that's just really hard for me to talk about and be honest about. Like, I'm hung up, you know, and it's made me really, really depressed, like really depressed, guys. So I appreciate you guys for listening. I really do. Sorry for seeming weak if that's what it came off as. I'm just living my life and trying to take it one day at a time and trying to whimper a little less every day. For a while I wasn't whimpering at all, and then I'm back to it, just so it's ups and downs. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that cool fun stuff, and me and Cup will see you in the next one. All right.